Dance. Deadly. Wayne. Plank.
Welcome to Tylervision, Intense TV. I'm your host, Robert Louis Tyler First, and tonight we have a very special Happy Valentine's Day episode of Tylervision Live, Tylervision Intense TV, and later on in the show, I'm going to introduce you to a guest in a little bit, Sal, the flower guy, and I was going to tell you I get this questionnaire from Kaiser, Kaiser. So, and the three-piece suits are in again, right? So, I'm going to start doing that. So Kaiser, they send this questionnaire, and it's like, sex? And I'm like, sure, okay. And it says alcohol intake, and I said, IV, intravenously or oral, right? And it said, smoke? And it said, opium. No, I was kidding. And it said, meds, and I'm like, big time in a big way, right? Anyway, let me introduce my first guest tonight, Sal, the flower guy. Sal,
hi, Bobby.
Welcome to the show. Thanks, I'm glad you could make it here, brother. How's it going?
It's going very well.
Good.
Thank you for having me here.
So is there any special events coming up this week, like Friday or anything?
No, I just like you.
Nothing.
I brought all these flowers.
Nothing happening right in the town?
So, Friday is the big day. It's Valentine's Day.
Right.
And thank you for having me to show people.
Always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thanks, Bobby. Thank you. So technically what we're going to talk today about is Valentine's Day and arrangements, how this year we're trying to make it different than every year. So we're making some arrangement like for all prices, because we are next to Napa High School,
right
on the corner, and
Jefferson.
And if you have drove on Jefferson, you see all the teddy bears all over the windows.
Nice. Yeah.
So most of the students come check it out. So we created some bouquets for the teenagers to just come grab. Says, hey, I have $20, $10, $5, of course, and we have the 40 and the 50 and 100, and we have special arrangement. Cost you arm and a leg,
right?
Or just an arm or a leg.
Either one, yeah.
Actually, this year the prices they're much better than any year. Nice. What I was surprised with when I asked one of the growers, how come the prices this year is lower?
Right.
He said, the product is there. And when people is not buying, we raise the price because the rest we have to throw away.
Oh, wow.
Now they're buying, so we lower the prices so we can sell everything and we're still making the same money.
So it's kind of like supply and demand, but
different.
Yeah, right.
I know when you buy a lot, lower the price.
Right.
When you don't, customer don't show up, you lower the price way more because you want to get rid of them.
So because of the economy
getting way much better.
Right.
And
every spring.
One time I was watching a TV show and they said, if you want to know how your economy doing, ask your local florist.
Really?
And I'm here to tell you.
It's doing good.
We're doing
every year
well.
is coming up and up in the last year or two, three.
The last 3 years, it's really, you can see the economy
I believe
moving around.
I think so
and
too.
If you remember very well the flower truck on Imola and Jefferson.
Right, sure.
That's the biggest, how we going to say it, attraction.
The biggest seller?
Biggest seller.
Biggest attraction.
Because it's easy to pull in and take a bouquet and go. And
like a drive-through market, right? It's like McDonald's. You can just cruise by and, hey, Sal, you can come by.
A lot of people
stop
did that.
And
say, hey, Sal, give me a bouquet. And
they don't even have to get out of the car, right?
Like that.
So,
it's very pretty.
Those are nice.
Yeah, $20 has a rose, has a half a dozen carnations with the baby breath.
With the baby's breath. Those are beautiful.
Yeah, it's very pretty bouquets. And we have, of course, bigger bouquets.
Right.
I don't want the whole Napa come say 20, 20, 20, 20.
And what about with the economy right now? It's getting better each year. What if somebody's like in high school and they just want like one rose? Do you have a special deal going on for that?
Oh, of course. We have one rose. We have one rose in the bear with the bear, teddy bear. It comes like this technically.
So you can accommodate any kind of
Right.
wallet right now for the
Usually,
holiday season.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
selling
nice.
stuff
I like
that.
the way
just
that works. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, see, we go like that.
Nice.
And you can buy just this.
Like that.
You know.
Oh, wow. That's cool. And
easy
then they
to-
can give to the girlfriend and whatever.
And it's not gonna break them. And some people want to spend their lunch money on their girlfriend.
Right.
We still give them something.
Cool.
So
I like that.
this year, because I have 3 teenagers,
Right.
Napa High School, and my son says, "Hey, Dad, I want that big, big bear in your window." I was like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, it's my first girlfriend ever." I look at him and I said, "You and your dad cannot afford it." He goes, "You're my dad."
He said, give it to me free, maybe.
That's
right?
what
Or
he
something.
says.
Oh, my God.
"I'll work for you." I said,
yeah.
"Okay, you'll work for me." He goes, "What I can do?" I said, "Go clean the roses." He cleaned 2 roses. He goes, "I'm tired."
Oh, man. Well, it is hard work. It's a difficult, doing the roses you were showing me is a very difficult, if you don't know what you're doing and you skin it, the rose can,
Yes.
when
most
you're
of the
taking, you were showing me, and
Sure, here.
you making it look easy, though, the way you did it was so fast. I was like, and you were saying it's very difficult to learn,
You know what? It is especially if you want this rose to last 5 days to a week.
Right.
You cannot buy it today and die tomorrow.
Right, exactly.
See this thorn?
Right.
We break the tip of the thorn.
Okay.
But if you take the whole thorn,
Right.
it makes a hole.
And it'll bleed.
And it bleeds, and when it sucks water,
Right.
it doesn't suck water very well because like cigarette, you make a hole in it.
Right.
So air comes in and it dies. And
Yeah, it's not getting water to the top. It's only getting halfway up, right?
Absolutely.
I get it.
And
Okay,
by
that's
like
logical. That makes sense. Yeah.
It will die like in 3 hours.
So you're like an artist. You know exactly how to treat and love these flowers.
Experience.
Give them water and love like a people, right?
You need to be delicate with them. Some people drop flowers like this, and they come and says, "Oh, it's still okay."
Yeah?
I say, "Okay, take it home and look at it 2 hours later."
Yeah, it's bruised.
It's a bruise.
Yeah.
They don't realize, and
Turn brown.
flowers like a woman, beautiful, delicate, sensitive, and just take it easy on it.
Except you don't have to buy the flower lunch, right?
You don't have to buy one, but you have to give it water.
Give it water every once in a while.
Okay, now I have to put this back.
And some vitamins.
It takes a lot of time to make an arrangement. And
Well, these are beautiful arrangements. I like
Thank
that.
you, thank you,
I
thank
like
you.
the way the orange and the yellow and purple, the red here, that
You know,
combination.
this is
complementary colors and
yeah, don't forget there is a lot of birthdays also. The
Birthday?
day- Yeah, birthdays.
Okay.
Before Valentine's Day, after Valentine's Day, on Valentine's Day, they don't want to give roses.
Right.
Says, "Can I have a nice mix?"
sure.
Or some people say, "Hey, Sal, my wife is allergic to roses and lily."
Yeah.
By the way, that's the biggest seller we have.
Nice.
It's like attracts you. It's like, hey, I'm here.
Right, it's like
lily
fireworks, man,
But there's some
Just
people-
jumps out at you, and
Yeah,
like
look
fireworks,
at it, how
right?
beautiful it is. But some people there are allergic to it.
Right.
So we get all roses,
Okay.
and some people they want to mix without roses. Says, "Hey, I like her, but I cannot give her I love you roses."
Yeah.
So we made something elegant.
I actually I like this birds of paradise. It's
Hey,
like,
that's your town.
I'd be in the tropics a lot, right? And I like the
Tropics, here
tropics.
it is.
So this is
I made
this
it for
is-
you, Bobby.
This is the bomb right here. Right? Yeah, this is nice. Yeah,
So this is very
bomb.com,
elegant.
right? Yeah, it's
And
nice.
this will
right?
last for at least a week.
Wow.
Easy.
Those are nice.
And if someone says, "I like it, but I want couple roses," we always can add roses to
and
it.
what is it? Is this a lily?
No.
What is that?
Anthurium.
Anthurium.
Yes, this is Hawaiian.
Okay.
Absolutely. And this is ginger. Hawaiian birds paradise. Or
Right.
you can call them the tropical birds.
Right.
And the up there called gladiola.
All right.
They are California.
Oh, I see. Yeah, of
They
course.
come from Half Moon Bay.
Right.
Very pretty.
And then they get the little ferns around the outside.
Yeah,
too.
from everywhere, from my backyard. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Yeah. From the woods up in the mountains, right?
Yeah,
So
it takes a lot of
yeah,
time.
right. So,
So-
yeah, you're talking about the. Go ahead. You're talking about the birthdays, so In
So-
another month or two is my son's birthday. He'll be 19, you know. So I think you went to school with your son, private school maybe, right? Together.
Yes.
How old is your son going to be? That went
Did
to
he
the,
go with
You know-
22 years old? How old is Bobby
He'll
now?
be 19 pretty quick. So
Okay, he went
you
to
probably
go-
had younger kids than
Yes,
him. I
I
think
have
you had younger.
17.
Yeah, I think 17. Yeah,
And I have 15.
yeah. You have a couple that are younger than him.
And the 15 years old is tallest one in the family.
Right. Nice.
He's 6 foot tall.
I think I saw him today, right? Earlier.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's Ben.
He's a big guy, strong. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Healthy.
All of them. I've been very blessed.
They're good kids.
Yes, thanks to God. Since I came to this country, I've been very, very blessed.
Right.
You know, 4 marriages,
They're like
3 boys.
kids are like they're like arrows in your sheath, you know, when you're hunting, you know, like Cupid, right?
But this Cupid, they cost you a lot of money.
Yeah, you know,
Dad?
and in the private school right now. So
I went
so
to
you
the
go-
flower market today.
Right.
And one guy says, Sam, can you pay me cash?
Yeah.
I said, I'm writing you a check. He goes, but I need some cash. I said, why? He goes, my kids. In the morning, I said, hey, my kids came before you. They're gone. Look, no more money.
And what time do you go there in the morning? San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
You go there about
Usually-
1, 2 in the morning.
Yeah, usually I leave here 2. I
Wow.
leave there 3. But today I left 11 o'clock at night.
Wow. So you're like the hardest working man in the florist business.
Oh, you want to hear
I mean,
this?
how many hours a day do you sleep?
Good 4 hours.
A good solid 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need. Yeah.
There's a gentleman, when you said the hard worker, he used to pass by the flower truck, and he
Right.
goes, beep, beep, easy money. Every day, every day. One day I said to him, I said, Michael, I'm going to make you a deal. He goes, what's that? I said, have you ever made $2,000 in 4 days? He goes, no. I said, I'm going to give you $2,000 on one condition. He goes, what's that? I said, you'll wake up when I wake up. You eat when I eat. You go to the restroom when I go to the restroom. Deal? He goes, you sure? I said, I'm sure. But if you quit, you're gone. And you don't have to work. Just hang around me.
Wow.
He goes, okay. I said, shake on it. So he shaking my hand. I
Right.
said, give me your address. I'll pick you up at 12 o'clock at night.
Right.
It was Mother Day. I don't forget that. It was Tuesday night.
Right.
We went to the flower market. We came back Wednesday.
Yeah.
And he goes, you going to drop me home? I said, no, we're going to go to work. He goes, but we didn't eat. I said, oh, don't worry. There's food. I throw him a banana. And I grab a banana. And I worked. It's like 5 o'clock. He goes, okay, time to go. I said, no. We have to go back to the flower market. He goes, you crazy. I said, come on. So we go back to the flower market.
Right.
And I told him, take a nap in the car. He goes, really? I said, yeah, take a nap. So I went around. I bought water. Second morning, 8 o'clock, I'm back. He goes, drop me home. I'm going to give you $2,000 and leave me alone.
That's funny.
You know, it's just...
He couldn't hack it, right? Couldn't handle the stress load.
And you know
it's
what? When you're spending so much money and you haven't seen it coming yet, I mean, you be stressing. You
Right.
can't sleep. Even if when I close my eyes,
Right.
it's just like, honestly, the truth, it's just couldn't sleep.
Right.
I see dollar signs, how many going out,
Yeah. And how many are coming
how much
in?
coming in. And, you know, you have employees, you have this. But the beauty of when I just start designing, I forget everything.
That's the good part, right?
Yeah, that's the best part. Like when I
Because
made
you get
this
kind of
today,
creative, and you're developing and you're
you know, my back,
making something. You know.
I honestly the truth, my back was
it's an
killing
art.
me.
It's an art form. you know?
Yes, and when I start making this,
The
look
back
at these
doesn't. The back
colors.
doesn't hurt anymore, and
Yeah, you'll forget.
There's no problems.
Honestly, truth.
No
You'll
worries
forget
are out the
everything.
window, right?
Yeah.
So
I agree with
those are
you. It's
nice.
just like forget everything and just start designing, and you know,
with all this creative art, we got about 15 minutes left, so
talk.
show's half over, right? It goes by quick, right? When you're
It's
having
not.
fun.
We're
It's half
done?
over. Yeah, no, we got 15 more minutes.
It's
So I
okay.
was gonna say, do you have any other creative like hobbies? Like, do you do any painting or do you
Fishing.
do fishing. Okay.
Oh boy.
That's good. And you do ocean, you do river,
No,
lake,
Napa River.
Right, right.
We are in best place God ever
and
created.
just relax and
Oh, yeah.
take the kids, or
One time I took my recliner
right?
and I put it on, you know where's Carneros?
Yeah, Canaris.
And I
yeah,
was
sure.
sitting there and I was fishing
Right, right.
and going like this. And a little boat passed by. One of my customers goes, Sal, I wish I have a camera. I had my jacket.
He saw you there. Huh?
Yeah, I was just sitting.
That's
tired. Actually, one time I was fishing and a guy with his wife, they're like in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
They're walking around and he says to me, so you're visiting? I said, no, I live in Napa. He goes, you really get time to enjoy Napa? I said, what do you think? He looked at me, he says, I spent 2 years saving money just to come to vacation to Napa.
Wow.
And I looked at him and I said, you know what? It's well spent.
Yeah.
Napa is the best place on earth. And I try to enjoy
Right.
every minute of it.
Because we're in a beautiful valley, you know,
yeah.
Napa Valley, California, you know, and it's like world
very blessed.
renowned. You know, people come from all over the world because they want to come here where we live, you know.
Yeah,
So,
and we're
yeah,
very blessed.
We're very blessed to just live here, and it's, you know, in the spring, pretty quick to get the mustard all over the.
Everything.
That's beautiful, you know, when the mustard hits all the
Yeah.
vineyards and everything. It's so nice.
The
out here.
grapes coming out, the fall color comes in, the little snow, you can go up to Nevada. I mean, one time I was
Go
telling
to the
a
city
guy,
if you want, right? Of
Whatever
course,
you
you go
want.
there all every day. Anyway.
15
Yeah.
minutes. You go down to the Ocean Vallejo. There's
Right.
a water by American Canyon. You go San Francisco. You go Berkeley. You go. There's one guy I was talking to him, and I said, he goes, "Why you're always smiling?"
That's what I was wondering, right?
I said, I made
That
one-
was my next question. I was looking at my
One time I
questions.
made the joke.
I was like, why are you always
Sal, why you
that's my, yeah,
smiling?
that's my next question.
I used to make a joke, and I'm not gonna say it. I
Okay.
got busted.
Okay, well, we could clean it up a little.
So anyway, the point is, I said to him, because I'm alive.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, what do you mean? I said, look, we have everything in this country. You know, don't ever take this country for granted.
Right.
Really, if you think the country owes you anything,
Right.
go to another country and see
Right.
they don't owe you anything.
No. In
And-
other countries, you have to earn your way. If you're in prison, you got to earn your
Anything,
food.
anything,
your
anything.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
Even in the
if they're
streets.
even if they're in jail, they have to earn their bread and water.
Of course.
They have to work for that.
Of
you know,
course.
it's not like even a given there.
You know-
and this is the land of opportunity for
It is.
anybody that wants it.
You know what? If anybody has anything to say against that word, I'll tell them you're wrong. Because yes, you can work, you can be whatever you want to be. You try and you'll...
If you believe it, you can achieve it. Kind of like, you know.
yeah, why not? You know, some people, they tell me, oh, you work too hard. And I say, you know what?
You enjoy it though.
I do. I go to flower market, everybody says, you're always smiling and happy. I say, look at God's creation, honestly, the truth.
This is your work.
We
you know?
cannot make one like this.
And if you love your work,
You
you know, it shows.
You know, I mean, I used to be, I think I'm still a little hyper,
Yeah.
you know.
And that's good.
But the flowers calm me down.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
I'm
you
very
get a little
happy.
energy going that way too, though, right? Like, you know, kind
you
of
know-
a boost of adrenaline. You're like, oh, you're down to the stress, to the line. You get this,
I
you
do
have
get
this
stress.
appointment and that appointment. You have to make this, you know. So yeah, you have, I have to be the market before everybody else gets all the
yeah.
stuff, you know. And
Absolutely,
it's
because
stressful,
if they
so-
can cheat you, they will.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't matter how long you've been there.
Right.
That's why I don't go 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, because in the morning, because the stuff is already on the floor, and you don't know what's new, what's old.
Right.
I go 11 o'clock at night.
Right when
the
they're pulling
trucks
off
comes
the
there
trucks.
at 12.
Yeah.
At midnight, I jump on the truck, pick whatever I can, and I'm out of there by 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you're smart.
Done.
Then.
And the most important thing in this job is I love the part I'm wheeler and dealer. Hey, Sal, can you make me a deal? You know,
That's fun. Yeah, you know.
and
it's
that's just like a homey thing. You
you're-
go to Walmart, that's it. $5.99.
It's on the wall. It tells you, right? And then and then here it's like, yeah, you know, let's make a deal. You know,
Yeah, and you know what?
I've got some crazy deals for you today. You know, make some
And
deals.
some
you know?
people, they come and says, hey, I have that much only to spend. And
And
I
you can bend the rules and
Always.
arrange
I
around
make them
that
think
and,
they can- I
and
can.
accommodate them
Yeah,
that
and
way.
because remember they are napping.
Mm-hmm.
The good word it goes far, but the bad word goes
Further, even further, right?
way
Yeah.
farther.
Do you have any advice for like anybody that be wanting to, like anybody that wants to go into the florist business? Would you have any advice for? Probably don't go. No, I'm just kidding. No.
You know
What
what?
advice would you
There's
have
a lady
for somebody
came-
that wants to get into this? Maybe they want to work for you or arrange flowers for somebody.
You know, I seen a lot of
Or,
florists in Napa came and gone.
Right.
Last Mother Day, a lady came and she was asking me about this and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I figured it out. I said, where are you going to open the flower shop?
Right.
If on the Jefferson next to me, I'm
Then
not going to
forget
talk
it.
to you.
Yeah, yeah. It's like there's no advice for you today. You know?
Yeah, she
Sorry.
says, no, I want to
So-
open next to the cemetery. I
Right.
said, it's a bad location.
Right.
She goes, what do you mean? I said, the people who's coming to the cemetery, they are already ordered the flowers.
Right.
You, to make it, you have to make bouquets like this.
Right.
She goes, I cannot live on bouquets like this. She opened,
Yeah. Closed.
3 months later,
Gone. Right.
closed, you know. Thanks God she didn't lose much money.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what it is, you know. It's hard work.
Right.
You know, my ex-wife left because she doesn't want to work.
Right. Right.
She said, it's hard work, you're crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is hard work, you know.
She get a little stressed. I remember sometimes.
You
right?
remember
yeah,
that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
You know, once that time I had a sign that says open,
Right.
888.
yeah. I remember.
8
Yeah. Yeah. I remember
I'm going to
that.
put it back.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that long time ago.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
and everybody asked me, how come? 888. I said, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 8 days a week.
Right.
And he says, there's no 8 days a week. I said, yeah, when you don't close the night before.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, because I opened Valentine's Day and the day before, like 24 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Might close in the middle of the night between 1 and 3.
Right.
Just for the safety. You know, I have over 17 cameras all over the shop.
Yeah, that's
you know.
good.
And I have friends, cops, they come. Sit,
Yeah, I
we
was in
drink
there
coffee.
the other day and a cop walked in.
Yeah,
I
you're
thought I was starting to hide. I thought he's coming for me, right? He's like,
Oh.
oh no, no, I'm just kidding.
No, they're
yeah,
always
yeah. He
calm.
came in. And he was touring some kids to
Yeah.
show them the girls
Actually, that was
to
his-
show you their shop. Your
That
shop.
was his kids.
Oh, that was his kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was touring some school kids or.
No,
I
that was his kids.
thought-
They
okay.
volunteer for charity group.
Right.
And I always do
Sponsor.
the flowers. Yeah, I
Okay.
sponsor the event.
It's like you sponsor this show
Yeah, they
every
call
week,
it
right? For
Shop with
a
a
year.
Cup.
Yeah.
Matter of
nice.
fact, we're gonna come on the show in August.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it. And
That sounds like a
Let's
plan.
get back to the
Yeah,
love.
yeah, you
now
know-
love.
Right.
I have one word for you guys. Yes, everybody, most of the guys says, "Oh my God, you know, it's gonna break my bucket. You know, dozen roses gonna be over $80. You know, if you, even you buy one rose, I bet you your girlfriend is gonna like it and she's gonna be very happy."
We got about 5 minutes left, so we got plenty of time to talk. I know 5 minutes, and it goes by quick, right, when you're having fun, right?
done.
You know, and stuff like that. But we have to do this again real soon, too,
No
you know,
problem.
and it's always a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you, thank
But
you.
so this Big Friday's coming up, though, pretty quick, right?
Yeah,
So once again, your location is where?
on Jefferson, next to Napa High School.
Right.
And my phone number is gonna come on the show, hopefully.
In the credits, every week it's in the credits. So
Okay.
I
So
didn't even change
Don't
that.
shut off the TV.
No, it's on every, and it'll tell you the address right there, and it'll tell you.
So we're gonna have technically more than one location. We have, if you're gonna just drive by, grab a bouquet, we have the flower truck on Imola and Jefferson. We have the flower shop. We have on Arco gas station on Sasko.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got permits for all of this every
I hope
year.
so. Yeah.
You
No, just
know,
kidding.
yeah, actually Napa
Yeah.
doesn't tolerate. If you don't have a permit, they come and tell you. Because we had some problems, people selling strawberries on the streets.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Oranges. I don't know
Yeah.
if there was a problem, but I see it.
Yeah, one time they packed them. They said you cannot.
Really?
They had something problem with the strawberry.
Yeah.
But they came back, and so Napa is very peaceful.
Yeah.
And very safe. I love
Right, right.
Napa.
Yeah, Napa's a beautiful place, you know.
Yeah. People
That's
ask me,
nice.
where are you from? I used to say Santa Monica.
Santa Monica.
Now I say Napa.
Napa. Yeah. Did you live in Santa Monica for a while?
That's first I came to America.
Yeah?
You know, I went to Santa Monica College, went to UCLA.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, I haven't been to Florida
That's why you're
all
so.
my life.
That's why you're so smart, right?
Thank
Yes,
you.
yeah.
Thank you. You know, I work hard. I figure the smartest, being smart, you can pick it up anywhere.
Right.
But to work hard
Right.
is the most thing can pay
Yeah.
back.
Because you can have knowledge, but if you don't apply the knowledge, then what good is it, right?
Yes,
You know?
absolutely true.
You have to use it, right, for a tool.
And like you said, you know, sometimes I wake up and my mind says, come on, let's go to work. And my body says, where the hell are you going?
right.
So I gotta go to work. Come on,
Yeah.
come on. I be crawling out sometimes, but you know what? Every day is another day.
Right. Right.
Thanks God we're alive, we're blessed,
We're truly blessed to live in the valley and to have the opportunities that we have.
and safe. You know, the most important thing I keep saying is safe.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I was living in the Caribbean like a year and a half ago. Machine gun fire across the street. AK-47 Russian assault rifle.
Yep.
These kids are dealing crack and shooting. And I'm in my hotel. I have to for a year. I have to duck down, you know, and because the walls are this thick for the hurricane, right? So I'm
Yes.
safe. But machine gun fire,
Yeah,
you know,
I hear
across
you.
the street. All the time, and you know, Napa.
I'm from Beirut,
Napa,
so
there's
same.
no AK-47 Russian assault. I mean,
Napa,
there's a few
nothing.
of them here, but nobody uses
No,
them, right?
no,
You know,
Napa
they
safe.
target practice. That's it, right? Yeah,
We
around
just
here.
give them flowers.
Yes. You know, stick
No
a flower,
guns, just
stick a flower
flowers.
in the end of the gun, maybe. You know, it's like,
You know,
so we
they-
got about 2 minutes left. You want to do any shout outs to anybody or say hi to anybody in the
I just
live
wanna-
studio
Yes,
audience or
the-
even on the TV studio audience? You know,
The most important one in my life, she changed all my life, Dina, my wife. She's been the best.
she's very nice. I met her. She's very nice. I think she's a keeper.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I
Oh,
like
yes.
that. I like that one. Yeah.
When we get married, she grabbed the ring. She goes, with this ring, I chain you.
Ah,
I was like, okay.
it's like a
And
ball
she
and
didn't
chain.
get it. She didn't kid.
Right.
She was serious.
Oh my God.
And you know what? But the best thing ever happened in my
Right.
life. We live with my boys, and we just wake up in the morning, send the boys to school, come to work, and we're like glued to each other. And she's a big help.
She's a sweetheart.
Yes,
Well,
thank
I'm
you.
going to go ahead and roll some credits, and I want to just say, boy howdy, guest of the Tylervision show. Stay informed. Transportation provided by Llama. We'd like to thank our guest, Sal, the flower guy. We
Thank
also
you,
want to
thank you.
thank our sponsors, Sal, the flower guy, right? And we want to thank our live studio audience. We want to thank our TV audience right here. And we got we have a free car for all the live studio audience, right? And then we have the headshots, of course. You know, we have the,
Yes,
the
that's
autograph. You don't
Bobby.
sell these on eBay, right? You know. And we just wrote some credits up here. It looked like Sal, the flower guy.
Here it is.
And God bless you and
Thank you.
yours. And on YouTube, Tylervision 707, one word on YouTube. So till next time, Mary, I'm pretty much we're out of here, and we'll toss that up like that, and we'll just chat
Thank you.
back and forth with each other.
Thank you so much, Bobby.
Eventually, they'll probably like bring the music up. And